Well, joining me for this conversation now is via phone, Chairman of Emohua Local Government Area, Dr. Chidi Lloyd. Dr. Lloyd, good evening to you. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good evening, Dario. Thanks for having me.
And by the way, you can also join the conversation via our usual platforms. We're live on Twitter and Facebook, also on YouTube. Just search for Nigeria Info PH. And I'm asking you as well, do traditional rulers contribute to insecurity in their communities? If so, how do they do that? Let's get your take. The phone lines will be open shortly. But for now, I have to turn to my guest for some questions. Dr. Lloyd, you're welcome again. Let's get straight to it then. Uh, you've made what might be considered as very serious, weighty allegations against traditional rulers and CDC chairman in your local government area. What information available to you lends credence to this allegation that some persons might be trying to form a parallel security outfit in your LGA?
Well, I think the one of the responsibilities of government is to ensure that security is taken very seriously, and if there's any threat to it, is nipped in the bud. Now, we recall that when we came on board, we immediately had to regulate the activities of the various vigilantes that were formed by the different communities in the local government area in order to confront what they had as at then, the situation as at then in their various communities. Now, when we come on board, we try to regulate them by asking the communities to send names of persons who were profiled by the police, the director of the DSS, and other security agents. And we came out with people who were recruited into the Emohua Vigilante Service. Now, having done so, we got information that certain communities were slow moto moving people to Omok for training on some kind of vigilante again. And we said, look, this will not be good for us to have proliferation of vigilantes in the local government. It could lead to a situation where there will be confrontation, because we already have on good authority that some members who were some communities who were chased out as a result of their nefarious activities were now going to Omok to be trained. And we are using this opportunity to call on the Omok OSPAC. They have been known for very serious duties. They have been known for restoring peace in that part of the local of the state and other parts of the state, including Emohua Local Government. Now, there are a group of young men who are out to tarnish the image of OSPAC in Omok. Everybody goes there for training and all that. So we are saying that we will not take it. Every training, everybody who wants to be a member of this class must be registered in Emohua. A situation where families will so much to recruit their own sons and send them to Omok for training. Who are they going to be defending? The families that have issues bordering on farm-related issues, send their children to Omok for training to form OSPAC to secure their land. And of course, this is preposterous. And these are the things that can lead to possible crises in future. And we are doing it on the board as a responsible government. Every vigilante activity in Emohua Local Government must have a face. And the face is the Emohua Vigilante Service, whose operational headquarters is somewhere at Umuitawa Junction on the East-West Road. So we are not going back. We are not going back on that. We are aware that chiefs in the Ovele community have sent people for training in Omok. We will arrest and deal decisively with any chief who does so. Enough is enough. We have said so. And we are going to begin to name and shame them. Because what they do, they now keep these boys to begin to go into chieftaincy disputes, and some of them will declare themselves the owners of the community.
Talking about Dr. Lloyd, speaking of naming and shaming, have you identified who these chiefs or CDC chairman are?
Authority. I'm the chairman of Emohua Local
Would you care to identify them now?
No, don't bother. I would not do that on radio. I have told them and they are turning, I think that they will turn a new leaf. It is only when they become recalcitrant that I will arrest. I will tell the police to arrest, prosecute, and probably jail them. Enough of this, because tomorrow you say it's the young boys that are causing problem in the community. You will not know that it is the chiefs that send their own children out of the community and begin to misdirect other people's children. We will not take that. This was how they went into Bokria, owned ports here and there, got other people's children to become their own police in the ports, especially in Nobele. And when I shouted, people thought I was just making noise. And now the chicken has come to roost. The chicken has come to roost.
Now, why would they be engaging in an activity that may very well compromise the security of their own communities? What's the motivation?
Yes, it's because of their personal... Because of their personal aggrandizement, you know, they will do a thing that will eventually put the entire community in jeopardy.
What exactly? What?
No responsible government will tolerate that.
Specifically, what do they stand to benefit from these actions?
Dio, what else would they stand to? What else do they stand to benefit other than monetary gains?
Monetary gains? How? Could you explain that in some detail? I mean, do people get paid for the vigilante groups?
If goes to own a port in the bush, what is he looking for? Is he not for fire money? How else will I say it that you will understand? When he recruits other people's children and gives them guns, carrying on the same thing, his own children are abroad, or they are in Lagos or Abuja, you know, and you don't misdirect other people's children. Tomorrow you turn around to say they are cultists. You begin to look for a way, you begin to look for one way or the other to get them out of the way. So these children cannot be misdirected. Everybody's son or daughter is a potential leader of the community. So we will not allow misguided chiefs to begin to mislead other people's children. Anybody who wants any vigilante must be those who the community sends collectively. Imagine a situation where every family in Emohua local government sends people to Omok to go and train as husband or whatever they are called. And when they return, what do you think that will lead to? We are trying to structure, even in heaven, there is hierarchy, and there is structure, other leaders. That is what we are doing.